We've all been at that table, the one where everyone is laughing at a joke that isn't funny or nodding along to a story that feels like a lie. You're sitting there, food on your plate, but there's this cold gap between you and everyone else. You look at your parents, your siblings, your cousins, and you realize, I am a stranger in my own home. It's a lonely kind of heartbreak. It's not that you don't love them, it's that you see the cracks in the walls that everyone else is busy painting over. You see the sadness behind your mother's smile or the anger beneath your father's silence. And because you see it, you're the difficult one. Because you can't just pretend, you're the problem. But I want you to know, right now, that your eyes aren't broken. You just have a higher resolution for the truth. When a family has a system built on this is just how we do things, anyone who asks why is a threat. So they give you names. They call you overly sensitive. They call you rebellious. They tell people you're going through a phase or that you're just hard to get along with. Let's translate those labels into the truth. Too sensitive actually means you have the empathy they lacked. Difficult actually means you have boundaries they can't cross. Rebellious actually means you have the courage to say no to things that hurt. These labels are just the walls they build to keep their own secrets safe. They aren't your identity. They are their defense mechanisms. Think back to that version of you, the little kid with the backpack or the teddy bear. You learned to read the weather of the house before you even learned to read books. You knew by the sound of the front door closing whether it was a night to hide or a night to help. You became an expert in survival. You learned to keep your deepest dreams in a box under your bed because you knew they wouldn't be safe in the living room. You grew up fast because you had to. You were the emotional adult in a house full of grown-ups who were still children inside. I want you to take a second to thank that version of yourself. They stayed awake so you could finally find a place to sleep in peace. There is a heavy, invisible chain that gets passed down in families. It's made of, we don't talk about that. Give him another chance, and that's just how your grandmother was. And then there's you. You're the one who says the chain stops here. That is the hardest work on the planet, to be the one who refuses to pass down the shame, the silence, or the fire. People will try to pull you back into the cycle because your growth makes them look at their own stagnation. They'll treat you like a glitch in their perfect program, but you aren't a glitch. You're the upgrade. You're the one who is brave enough to walk into the unknown so that the next generation doesn't have to carry the weight you did. If you've spent your life feeling like an outsider, I want you to reframe that. You aren't lost. You are simply a person your family wasn't ready for. They didn't have the tools to handle your honesty, the space to hold your big heart, or the vision to see your dreams. And that's okay. You don't have to wait for their approval to be happy. You don't have to win an argument to be right. You can choose peace over approval. You can build a chosen family, a tribe of people who don't want you to fit in, but want you to stand out. You are the pattern breaker. You are the cycle ender. And though you might have started this journey in red, feeling like a warning sign, you are ending it in light. Go find the people who are ready for you. They're waiting.